Ooh, Spartans, we are back with another episode of Overkill Trading. I hope everybody is doing good today. We are going to be going through some charts. We got our watch list here loaded up that we are going to be scanning for our red and green dot trade alerts. As you can see, last week, Jasmy up over 50% off of that green dot we got last week. May 20th is when that thing came, and boom, 50% racker. And I think this thing has some room to run. So if you guys are new to the channel, I want to explain our trading rules really quick that can be found over here inside of the Discord channel. Okay, the first rule is that we are long-term investors and we focus on a weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart is just the time frame that we like to trade. Yes, we're going to be taking a look at some monthly charts today because we did get the new monthly prints with June. So with the monthly candles, these things form every month, right? So it takes 30 days for one of these candles to form. When we look at the weekly, it takes 1 week for these candles to form, right? 7 days. Okay. And then, of course, the daily is 24 hours. So, again, we are focused on a weekly chart here, trading the price action on these assets. We are really focused on crypto right now because we are in a very, very bullish market. And I think we're about to see a massive, massive breakout over the next coming weeks into July, August, September, right into the election. I think we're going to see a big move higher, and we're going to be taking a look at some charts that are going to justify that here in just a second. But I want to get through these trading rules for anybody that's new. Rule number 2 is we only buy assets that are trending above the 50-week moving average. Okay, that is the EMA line right here, that light blue line on the chart here. Okay, light blue line, that is the 50-week EMA. So what this is the average price over the last 50 weeks. Okay, so there's 52 weeks a year. So we call it a 50 EMA, but it's technically, again, just the yearly average moving price because, again, each one of these bars is 1 week's worth of price action. Okay, 1 week's worth of price action. So 50 weeks, the average price over the last 50 weeks is that light blue line. Okay, we want to make sure we're trending above that line and not below it because when we are below that line, as you can see, we are in a bear market. But when we break out over it, okay, when we break out over that line, that's when we go into the confirmed bull market. So this was a great setup here on May 20th. I think Jasmy has some room to run here. Okay. I think Jasmy has some room to run here into the coming weeks. Again, I wouldn't be looking to sell this thing till that blue line, that blue stochastic, that's called the stochastic RSI, touches this white dotted line up here. That is where you're going to want to sell. Okay, you either sell when that happens or when you get a red dot. So that's our selling strategy is this light blue line touching, right, touching the white dotted line. So up here you would have been selling at about 3 cents. It pulled back to it pulled back 50% from that level, right? From 3 cents all the way to 0.015. That's a 50% drop. Okay, and then you got the green dot last week, which was called out over in the Discord, and boom, 50% ripper. And I think Jasmy has some juice left on that bone. I think this thing's going to hit 10 cents here by the end of the year, easily. 10 to 20 cents is my price target on that. So number 3 is we enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. Okay, number 4 is green dot means buy, and the red dot means sell. So again, this trading indicator down here is what is on our charts. You can use this on a phone or a desktop computer. Okay, all you need is a TradingView account, a paid TradingView account, and the link to the trading indicator is over there in the Discord. I'll show you guys how to get that here in a little bit. But again, we want to buy the week of the green dot. So the week we see this green dot, that is when we want to buy because that is when the price action is going from bearish to bullish. Okay, so when you get the green dot, that is the week you buy. Last week, you should have bought Jasmy. Now it's too late to buy Jasmy unless we get a really big pullback. Okay, but again, once we get the green dot and then we wait till that stochastic RSI, the light blue line, touches that white dotted line or gets close to it. Or we get a red dot, whichever one comes first. Okay, but with the red dots, I want to emphasize, okay, you need to make sure the candle closes red. So if it closes red, you sell. Okay, and then you just wait for the next green dot. Or you sell it when it hits the stochastic. If it hits the 100 in the stochastic, that's normally the top. Okay, that 8 times out of 10, that's going to be the top. Okay, you want to anticipate that red dot, but that is the selling strategy, right? In reality, we're buying down here, right, when that light blue line is low and giving us a green dot. We want to enter the week of the green dot and then sell when the wave gets back up here on the trading indicator. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I know it does. It's pretty simple. Okay, we're just reading the price analysis. Okay, we're buying low and selling high, entering the week of the green dot. So whatever asset you want to own, you want to buy that the week of the green dot. Okay, if you're trading the asset and then sell when it rips, like you're already up 50% on Jasmine from last week. But again, I think that one's got some meat on the bone here. So let's take a look here at Bitcoin and see what we're doing this week. Bitcoin's dot is still green. So I see some people on Twitter and a lot of people that are starting to get bearish. Okay, they're bearish, but folks, with the strategy that we use on this channel, if the last dot is green, we're not bearish. I don't care what the news says. I don't care who's going to war. I don't care who's saying what. As long as this last dot is green on a weekly chart, we are going up. Okay, and until we get a red dot on the chart, we cannot change that stance. Okay, because right now Bitcoin's about to go break out into all-time highs. I think it's going to break out this week. Okay, I think 64, 65 is going to be the support level. But if we break out over 74,000, our all-time high that we got back here, this thing's going to rip. And with the dot still being green, I am still very bullish on the crypto markets. If we get a red dot on Bitcoin, that is when I will flip my stance. But until that happens, I'm sitting 100% cash here, folks. I mean, you see the names that I own right here. This is my portfolio. I got AVE, XRP, SWIFT, STX, and INJ. Okay, and this is by weight, meaning I own the most AVE, second most XRP, third most SWIFT. This is a coin that I added. Somebody called this out in the Discord. I took a look at its chart the other day, and I seen this big green candle here. Okay, and I just fell in love. Okay, with the stochastic on the floor. This is only a $43 million market cap coin, meaning it's super, super, super small. But the chart is extremely, extremely bullish here. Okay, extremely bullish. So I'm waiting on a green dot. I already entered my position. Okay, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but that's just because I'm taking my positions based on Bitcoin right here. If Bitcoin has a green dot, okay, and it goes up, the whole entire market is going to follow it. So as long as BTC stays green here, folks, I'm fully bullish on the market. I'm fully positioned. Okay, I don't have any cash on the sidelines. I'm fully invested right now. Okay, and I got my stop losses set, which brings me back to the other rule. Number 5 is A, don't be greedy, right? When we get up here in this area, you got to sell. Okay, here's a chart of Bitcoin. You can see when that light blue line hit the stochastic up here on May 18th, okay, that was the top. That was right up here at 74K. And then what did it do? It dropped all the way down to 56. Okay, that was about a 35% drop from the top. So you watched your account go down 35% if you did not sell up in this area. Okay, so the whole goal is, again, to trade the waves, buying low, selling high. We want to enter the week of the green dot. We got the green dot on Bitcoin called out May 20th. That was also about 2 weeks ago. We called that out over in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you never, ever miss a signal. You can see we got a ton of signals going off this week. Okay, and we had some going off last week. Okay, all the names, all the dots, all the alerts are called out over here in Overkill Alerts inside the Discord. That link is in the description and pinned in the comment section of this video if you're not over there yet. It's free to join, okay? But there are some paid features with the membership that you guys could check out. There's all the information over there inside the Discord. So again, we have a very, very strict strategy that we like to stick to. Again, as long as the last dot is green on our asset, we're bullish. We're not selling until, again, the stochastic RSI, the light blue line, reaches that white dotted line. That is when we look to start to sell and offload our positions. And then once the candle closes red, we got to be out. Okay, we got to get out. Okay, and then we just wait till it resets. Okay, and then boom, green dot, we're back in. Okay, and then waiting till we get back to the top of that wave to sell. Okay, that is the strategy, folks. That is the strategy. Okay, green means buy, red means sell. It's really that simple. And this is AI, folks. Okay, this is AI. I've put this indicator together. You guys can get access to it and load it into your charts. I'm going to show you how to use it here in this video, but the link is just right down here. Okay, all proceeds support the channel and what we're doing here. I appreciate everybody's support. But before we do get into the charts, I do want to do a giveaway here. We haven't done a giveaway in a couple of weeks. I tried to get to 100 likes on last Monday's video, but we didn't quite reach it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a giveaway here. If you guys want, you guys can come join this. I'm going to do a 14-day giveaway. Let's go with 2 winners. Okay, we're gonna pick 2 winners, and we're gonna give away $100 worth of Bitcoin. How's that? $100 worth of Bitcoin to 2 people. Enter to win 100 worth of BTC. Okay, so all you got to do here is just come over here. I'm going to submit that. We'll go ahead and draw that. Looks like I had an issue there. Let's go ahead and try that again. Create a giveaway here. Let's do 7 days. Let's do one winner for 200. Let's up the ante and make it a little more exciting. Enter to win $200 worth of BTC. Okay, and let's do 7 days. So $200 worth of Bitcoin going out to somebody over here in the Discord. All you guys got to do is go ahead and click this emoji here, this celebration emoji. Boom. Click that. Boom. There's your entry right there. And that thing will draw $200, $200 winner of Bitcoin on June 10th. Again, I appreciate everybody's support over there in the Discord. Good luck to everybody. Again, all you guys got to do is click on that emoji right there and you will be entered. God bless you all. And let's get into some of these charts here. We took a look at Bitcoin here. One thing I want to point out is the monthly chart did close above the 9-month EMA with a big green candle. See, they tried to dump it, but this is a nice reversal candle here. And we're starting the month of June with a green dot. Again, if we break out here over 73, 74K this week or this month, things are going to get nuts. Okay, I think things are going to go absolutely insane. And with the way the weekly chart's looking so far this week, okay, we're looking really good. Okay, we got the green dot still showing on the weekly, so we're still bullish. I'm noticing today we do have a daily dot here on Bitcoin. So again, the daily chart will feed the weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart will feed the monthly chart. So normally, well, all the time actually, when you get a green dot on the daily, that means one's coming on the weekly if it's correct. Okay, and as long as we're trending above our 50-week moving average on Bitcoin, we're in a bull market here, folks, and we're bouncing off the 9 here. Price action is still extremely bullish. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, I'm gonna say the stop loss on this is gonna be around, okay, at the bottom of this candle here, which is gonna be around 66,000 there. And again, we're waiting till that stochastic RSI gets back up here to this area, or we get a red dot. As of right now, fully bullish on the crypto markets. You can see I'm fully positioned here. Okay, AVE is my largest holding at the moment. Okay, it had a big move here, about a 28% move. Okay, had the green dot. I wait till it pulled back. I think I got in at about 104. It's sitting at 103 right now. But again, I'm still very bullish on this. And again, I'm not looking to sell till the stochastic gets back up here to the white dotted line or I see a red dot on the chart. Current stop loss on that's going to be around 99 there. That's the bottom of last week's candle. Let's look at XRP. XRP is just consolidating here. Okay, it's not doing much of anything. It's kind of doing one of these. Okay, just going sideways. I'm just waiting for the rip here. You do got a red dot, but again, I'm not going to sell this red dot on XRP here. We got the red dot this week, but look, we got a green candle. We're fine. Okay, XRP is fine as long as it's above 46 cents, even at that point, right? That's where we bounced right here. That's where we bounce right here. That's where we bounce right here. This is just a long consolidation period. This is what we call a smart money phase. This is where we're just going sideways. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's really excited about it. Nobody's, tweeting about it. Everyone's just calm. Okay. We call this the stealth phase. Okay. The stealth phase in our cheat sheet. Look at this. Okay. This is the smart money phase. Okay. This is where we just go sideways. We just don't really do much. Okay. And then it takes off and then everybody starts to talk about it. And then boom, we dip a little bit. That's called a bear trap. And then we just go absolutely insane. Okay. We want to sell when people are going absolutely insane. Okay. And it's pretty easy to predict using the strategies that we use with our trading indicator. Again, we want to buy down here and sell up here. Okay. I think XRP is going to absolutely rip. This is my second largest holding at the moment. And again, 46, right? 46, 45. Okay, I'm super long on this asset. I'm investing in it more for fundamental reasons, but I just took a position recently because I got that green dot last week. Yes, we got the red this week, but if we get a pump, okay, that red dot could go away. I'm fine. I'm holding this thing unless it breaks down right below 40 cents. I might sell it, but everything's pointing up to me right now on XRP. Okay, indicators are pointing straight up. I'm not going to sell till this stochastic RSI, that light blue line, gets back up here closer to the white dotted, or I get a red dot, not down here, but up here. Let's look at Swift. This is that really low market cap coin I took a position on this week. Someone called it out in the Discord. Shout out to whoever did that. Okay, this thing supports down here at like 0.039. I think I got it at like I think I'm like even right now. I think I got in like right at this price. But you can see here on the daily, we're a little overdone, but this thing's just trying to climb up. That was a big volume candle yesterday. Okay, the monthly chart also, look at that. Okay, had a big red candle. Okay, nice doji on the monthly, and now that continuation up. If we go back to 9 cents, okay, that's over 100% on the trade. And with a low market cap coin like this being tradable on Coinbase, they got to be doing something right. Okay, and I really like how this thing's setting up again. Our sell target was up here. We should have been selling up in this area. I actually traded this for like 120% profit. Okay, I think I bought it at like 2-3 cents, and it ripped all the way up to 9. Okay, did the rippity dippity. But again, where should you have been selling? You should have been selling that red dot when the stochastic was way up here. Okay, we're not selling down here. We're trying to accumulate down here. We want to buy as much as possible down here, right? We want to unload our cash. The green dot will be the confirmation. Yes, I jumped the gun a little bit, but again, I'm taking my positions based on Bitcoin's chart because again, when Bitcoin goes, everything just follows with it. So as long as BTC stays green, I'm holding all of my positions. If Bitcoin closes a red dot, I will sell my positions. But I think this green dot's coming probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. My stop loss on this is 0.0039. That is where we bottomed right there on Swift. This one looks really good. Okay, that one looks really good. STX, this is kind of my play on Bitcoin. I don't own any Bitcoin, but this is they operate on the Bitcoin blockchain. This one's coming right down into the 50 week. So you can see that 50 week, that light blue line there. Okay, that is the 50-week EMA. The 50-week EMA is what that is called there. Okay, so that is our yearly average price. I want to buy as close to that line as possible. So we're sitting directly on it right now. And where are we at down here on the trading indicator, right? Where's the stochastic? Is it up here? No, it's down here in buy territory. So the green dot on this one's going to be the absolute confirmation, but I don't see this one breaking down below 170. Okay, I don't see that happening. It tried to break 180 last week. What you're seeing on a daily chart here is a big green dot. So I've told you guys this before. The big green dots on the daily chart come directly before the weekly. So you can see that big green dot down there, that shaded area down here on the indicator. That's a big green dot, okay, when it's shaded like that. This is a small green dot, okay, small green dot, okay. Big green dots have this shaded area down here. You guys can see it right here on my screen. That shaded area, that shaded area, that shaded area. Those come before the weeklies normally. Okay, so that's where I'd buy based on a daily chart. I'd buy these dots. Okay, and you're getting that this week. The monthly chart on this again, nice green candle to start the month. Okay, 2 big pullbacks for 2 months. Okay, green candle, I like it. Okay, I'm fully positioned on STX as well. That is my 4th largest position, and my last one is going to be INJ. This one is going to be my play on Solana. This is a Solana ecosystem token. You could see the monthly chart put in a doji last month and is starting to reverse here again on the monthly. So that looks good on the monthly chart. The weekly chart also just coiling right near that 50-week moving average. Okay, I think this one is going to break out. I think INJ is going to be breaking out here in the next couple of weeks. Look at that. We got the green dot print last week. That is beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and that was called out over there in the Discord. I'll go ahead and drop this for you guys over here in the charts, and you guys could take a look at this. Hopefully, you guys are keeping up, and these signals are providing value to you guys. I mean, this is just perfect. Okay, bouncing right on that 50-week moving average here. Stop loss on this one's going to be around $20. I'm going to say $20.50. If it breaks $20.50, right, that green dot is wrong. But now that we got the confirmation of the green dot, we are now holding. We are not selling until 2 things, okay? The stochastic RSI hits 100, that white dotted line. The blue line comes back up here and taps the white dotted line, just like it did over here, okay? Just like it did here, and just like it did up here, okay? And then again. Or we get a red dot, right? A red dot on the chart. If a red dot comes, then we have to sell also. But as long as the last dot is green, we are extremely, extremely bullish on this asset, folks. And that closed green last week, a nice green day. So again, holding until we get a red dot or the stochastic hits the white dotted line. I hope that makes sense, guys. It's really that easy. Green means up and red means down. And when I say stop loss, I mean it has to break down. Look at that. I mean, the true stop loss is down there like 17. That's where we wick down to here. Okay, but now what do we got? Nice consolidation. I showed you guys that on the cheat sheet over here in the Discord. Okay, beautiful consolidation here. Okay, we love this. Okay, we love this, the consolidation. When assets just go sideways like that, especially on our 50-week moving average. So you guys see where it says mean right there? Okay, you see the mean, you see the takeoff, the pullback. There's the mean. Okay, the mean is our 50-week moving average. That is our light blue line. So again, we had the takeoff, pull back, boom. We're right on the mean, right on our yearly average price, right where we want to be buying. We want to be buying at the average above it. Okay, again, I want to clarify. Do not buy assets that are below it. Okay, when we are below it, we're trending down. A good example of this would be Bitcoin. Okay, when we are below the 50-week, we are in a bear market. You don't want to buy in a bear market. You can see that's when we broke the 50 back here in September. Okay, let me fit this back. Okay, broke the 50, and then we went into a bear market for the next year and a half. Bitcoin's price just went down, 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 down. And then what happened? It broke back above it. Boom. There was your first entry at 26. Okay, there was your second entry there at 24. Okay, and then it just did the rippity dippity. Okay, that was that. This is a chart of Bitcoin here. So again, there was your signal right there to buy. There was your signal right there to buy. Green dots above the 50-week moving average are the most bullish signals. Okay, our 50-week moving average again is our light blue line here on the chart, and again, BTC is still green, therefore we are still bullish. But INJ again looks really good. That signal was called out last week, and I think we're going to see this thing explode here in the next couple of weeks to months. Okay, this is my play on Solana. So I want to talk about my portfolio a little bit. So AVE is actually built on the Ethereum network. Okay, XRP is its own thing, right? If it does what it says it's going to do, I mean, The Simpsons said that thing was going to go to like $600 or something like that, which would be insane. Swift is its own blockchain. STX is built on the Bitcoin blockchain. It's just a lower cap coin, and then INJ is built on the Solana ecosystem. So I'm diversified across 5 different layers. Okay, I'm not just going all in on one coin. I am diversified between over 5 names. Okay, I have about, if you think about it, 5 names would be 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. It's not quite weighted like that. I'm a little more heavy in AVE and XRP, and then those 3 are kind of my low cap coins that I'm thinking are going to go up. And if they do, okay, I'm going to be sitting pretty. Okay, I think Swift is a really, really good low market cap play here. The chart looks absolutely insane. Okay, big rip up, pull back. Okay, now we're coiling back up. I think we're going to see another one of these explosions to the upside. And when I see that green dot, it actually came for a second over there in overkill alerts, but it looks like it went away. It has to get back over 5 cents, but that thing was actually called out over here. Yeah, it was right there. Someone put a fire emoji on it yesterday at 5:30, but you could see it faded away. Okay, it faded away from the chart. So that can happen. So if you see a red dot and it doesn't close, right? These candles close on Sundays. These candles close on Sundays at 8 p.m. New York time. So every Sunday, we get a new weekly candle on these crypto charts. Okay, and then obviously if you're trading stocks, it's every Monday because the stock market isn't open on the weekends. But crypto's open 24/7 right now. And we get new candles every week. So that's the portfolio. That's the overview of Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and get to some of your guys' chart requests here, and then we'll go ahead and look at the watch list and see if we got any more signals that we can call out this week for you guys. Here's a C3 AI. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, got the green dot. You should have been buying back here on the 6th. Okay, you were buying the green dot there on the 6th. That was at 24. You're sitting at about 31 right now. So looks like this one's got a little bit more room to run. I'd wait till this stochastic gets back up here, the white dotted line, or you see a red dot on the chart. I'd still be a holder of this name. Okay, and you could be entering on pullbacks here throughout the week if you want to. When I see it, when there's a green dot on the chart, I like to get pullbacks on a 4-hour. Okay, so again, if you get the weekly green dot confirmation and you still want to play it, but it's up, right? It's up over 23%. What I usually wait for is a pullback on the 4-hour chart. So I would buy the next 4-hour green dot on this. It looks good. AI looks really good. It looks like they crushed. Looks like they crushed their earnings. Yeah, they crushed it. So what I'd do is I'd set an alert on C3 AI for a green dot. Okay, I'll show you guys how to do that here. So if you're on the phone, okay, you can click this plus button down here. and then you say add alert. Okay, and then what you want to do is click on the condition at the top there, and then you want to go down to VMC cipher. Okay, that's our trading indicator that we use here, and then you could set it for a big green circle or a small green circle. The big green circles are the most bullish ones. Those are the ones with the shaded area I showed you guys earlier. Or there's a small green dot. Normally on a 4-hour chart, I'm going to use a small green dot in this case, and I'm going to do it once per bar. Okay, because I want to be notified. Well, I would only do once right here because this is a 4-hour indication. So again, we had the big breakout, perfect, big breakout. Okay, but now, okay, we're up 30 or 40%. Let's wait till it pulls back a little bit. If it comes back down to 26, I'd buy the crap out of this. I'd be buying the next green dot on the 4-hour chart if you want to enter on this, and I'd be holding it again until you see a red dot or the stochastic gets back up here to the white dotted line, just like it did right there. Okay, and just like it did over here. Okay, up here is the top. This is when we're getting close to the top. That's when you want to take your profits if you're trading, right? If you're a long-term holder and you want to hold on to things forever, feel free. But I'd rather capitalize on this price fluctuation. Okay, I'd rather buy low and sell high, right? You're buying at 15, selling at 50 up here. That's a 250% move. Same thing. Okay, again, holding this one. Okay, looking to buy the pullbacks on the 4-hour chart. Okay, next green dot I would add to this one. I'd buy it. Okay, nice looking chart there. Here's PLTR, Palantir. Okay, this thing's consolidating. So I'd encourage you to wait for the green dot on this one as well. Okay, the daily looks a little overextended. Looks like they did pretty good on their earnings. I'd wait for the confirmation. Okay, wait for the green dot on the weekly chart. That's how you want to trade that one. Here's ALF. ALF's got a nice green candle forming this week. Okay, stop loss is probably 20 cents if you're playing it. It did print red last week. So now that it is printed red, you could buy this one. Okay, you could buy this one anticipating the green dot, but you have to use a stop loss at 27 cents, meaning that bottom of that red dot we got there on the last red candle, that has to be the bottom here. So the trade is 27. So 27 is your zero. If it breaks 27 cents, you got to sell it. Okay, it could come back down into the 50 like it did over here, or it could just do the rippity dippity. What's the daily saying on this one? Okay, the daily is actually getting down here as well. So the daily chart, again, feeds the weekly chart. So if the daily chart goes up, right, the weekly chart's going to go up. And if the weekly chart goes up, the monthly chart's going to go up. Let's look at the monthly on this one. Okay, that's got a red on the monthly there. That's a doji. So again, I would be, if you're holding this one, set a stop loss at 27 cents. Okay, setting a stop loss is rule number 6. That's just the way we manage our risk in case we're wrong. Okay, number 6 is use a stop loss. That's how we manage our risk. Because again, I don't want to hold this thing if it drops from 31 all the way down to 15. Because if I put in $10,000 right here, it's going to turn into 5,000 if it comes back down to here. So I'm playing the bounce on 27. What I'd encourage you to do here is wait for the green dot. Okay, wait for that green dot on ALF to play it. If you hold it, use a stop loss at 27. Here's SMT. Okay, this one doesn't have any data on the weekly chart. I can't see anything on the indicator, so I'd set a stop loss at the bottom of this week's candle at 75. And the daily chart, on the other hand, is looking like it wants to reverse. So yeah, I'd buy that green daily dot today. Okay, I'd be buying here. I'd be entering on the position, and 75 cents is going to be my stop loss on that. Okay, you're trading the green dot on the daily because we don't have any data on the weekly, but that looks really good. And again, the daily chart feeds the weekly chart. So 75 cents is the stop loss. This one's looking really good. ORDS. Okay, this one looks like more of a fundamental play here. To me, I have no idea what this is, which brings me to my next point. We also have a research tool over here in the Discord that you guys could use. So I got a stop loss, probably stop loss at 5 cents on this one. Okay, 5 cents. ORDS. If you guys are over here in the Discord, again, if you become a member, there's all the info about the membership right here if you guys want to join, but you get a research tool. Okay, info ticker ORDSUSD T, I believe it was. ORDS common stock crypto. Okay, you just click on it. It will tell you the market cap and everything like that. Here's a protocol. So this is a super low market cap, kind of like Swift Coin, $38 million market cap. That is super, super tiny. Okay, it's ranked number 809. And there's quite a bit of circulating supply. So it doesn't look bad. So you can pull up all the info here. You can click on this link here to go read more about it. Okay, but it'll tell you everything you need to know. So it's a protocol set to redefine liquidity dynamics on Bitcoin's native layer through the innovative fusion of the BRC20 standard and ordinals. I don't know what an ordinal is, but that's how you use the research tool over there. If you guys aren't sure what a name is and you want to look it up and see, what it does, that's a research tool that's available over there to members of the Discord. Here's Ribbon Finance. Okay, no green dot on this one just yet. I'm watching for the green dot, and I am watching that level right there at 85. Again, wait on that confirmation. What's the daily looking like? Okay, the daily's giving you a red candle here. What's the monthly? Okay, look at the monthly though. Nice green candle on the monthly. So I think this thing has to hold 85 cents. It has to hold 85 cents if this trend is for real. And I'd be watching it this week. What's the daily saying? The daily's still red, or the daily's still green. So that's good. But again, we don't got that confirmation just yet on the weekly. So if you're playing this one, I'd use a stop loss again at 85. That's the bottom of this big green candle we got last week. Make sure that level holds. Here's DESO, DESO. Okay, that one had a green dot last week as well. So again, our stop loss is at the bottom of the candle that we get the green dot on. This one looks good. I like this one. I really like this one. 1846 is going to be the level to watch on that. Again, we want to set a stop loss at the bottom of that. So just set a stop loss at, call it $18 on this. Call it 18.25. Okay, but as long as the last dot is green, we're bullish. Not looking to sell till that stochastic gets back up there to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart. DESO looks good. I'm actually going to add that one into our looking to buy list here. So our looking to buy list is going to be our green list. Okay, and we'll go over that after we go over our watch list here. I just want to get through your guys' chart requests real quick. DESO's a buy though. True, I would have liked to buy this one a couple weeks ago here when we got the green dot at 10. You're already up 100. This thing went up 150%, it looked like. So you turned 10,000 into 25,000 off that trade. Stochastic's still not up there. Okay, Stochastic still has some room to run, in my opinion. Okay, so again, I'd be waiting until that gets closer to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart. But I'd be holding this one. Okay, just move your stop loss up maybe to call it 16 cents. I don't think that should break down below 16. What's the daily doing? Okay, you got a lot of volume coming into this one as well. So if you want to buy it, I'd say buy the next daily dot. Okay, and then ride that thing up on the daily. Okay, but the weekly, again, putting in a doji here. I think this one, based on what I'm looking at on the indicator, has some room to run. Okay, we're sitting at about 59 on the stochastic right now. I want to sell closer to 100. That one looks really good there. SNS. Okay, that one's right back down. I think Bruno Bones called this one out. That's sitting right on the 50 there, brother. This one's looking good. Okay, consolidating right there at about 0.046. Okay, no green dot yet. Let's wait on that confirmation. Okay, wait for the green dot confirmation. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks good. Okay, I really, really like it. You can see the last time we came back down into the mean, into our light blue line there. Okay, that is when we did the rippity dippity. Okay, that thing absolutely freaking ripped. So wait for confirmation here, brother. See that one came right there on February on that candle right there. You see the green dot came down there on our indicator, and it just freaking went from a penny all the way up to 25 cents. That was a 2,500% gain. Absolutely insane. Let's wait on that green dot there on SNS. FTM, it's giving you a red this week. So what I do if I'm playing this is set a stop loss at 75. 75 is going to be your stop loss, and that daily chart's looking good. So the green dot should come today on the daily on FTM. So that's going to feed the weekly chart. Okay, and again, everything's pointing up on the daily, so that's good for the weekly. Okay, and the weekly, again, yes, we have a red dot, but again, the week has not closed. It has not closed. We have 6 days for this to play out. So this could be a fake out red dot. The only way to play this right now is to set a stop loss at 75. Okay, 75 is your stop loss. If 75 breaks, sell it, and then wait for the next green dot. If this week closes red, right, you want to look to sell. Okay, and it's going to close red if we break 75. If it doesn't break 75, continue to hold FTM. That one still looks good. Here's the SPY. This is the S&P 500. This is the stock. So you can see stocks are starting to take a little dip here. Okay, you see a red dot this week. So that's a little uglier. If we break down below 518, that's going to get ugly for stocks. But yeah, something to pay attention to this week. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, and the monthly's got a big red one there too. So I'm not looking at stocks pretty much at all right now, just because of the fact that I think we're very overextended. I'd like to see us pull back into the 50. I want to buy assets that are next to the meme, not way extended off of it. Okay, because when we're extended off of it, that's when things get out of control. I want to buy the pullbacks into it. Okay, we're just extended on the SPY right now. I think stocks, I don't know. I'm just not looking at stocks right now, but that is something to take into consideration that we do have a red dot on the weekly there. So be careful on stocks. I seen GME is up just like a ridiculous amount today. They were they were halting the stock or something like that. I heard, but oh my lord, it was up 100%. Look at that, $40 all the way down to 30, just like that. I can't even trade these things. They're just too insane for me, and they're just going up off of what? Off of Roaring Kitty tweeting. I don't understand. There's some things I just don't understand. And then you guys saw the Berkshire Hathaway thing too this morning. That was over there in the Discord, but apparently their stock ended up 99% down or something like that. Something crazy. I don't even know. But there's some interesting things going on here. Here's ENJ. I don't know who requested this, but again, I'd wait on that green dot confirmation on this. Yes, we're consolidating here above 26, but you want to wait for confirmation. Okay, wait for the confirmation of that green dot. You will not go broke waiting for confirmation. Okay, listen to the indicator. It will tell you when to buy. Buy the week of the green dot there. Here's Shadow. This looks like it's on Coinbase. Wow. Is this a new listing or something? It must be a new listing here. SHDO. SHADO. What's the ticker? SHDW. Let's look this one up here. SHDW. SHDW. Shadow Crypto. Okay, how much the market cap? It doesn't even have the market cap on here yet. So looks like it's a protocol that solves the issue of public-facing addresses transactions by utilizing enhanced secure cryptography. Privacy is your right, and revolutionary technology helps you keep shadow on the chain. So this is on Coinbase, um, which is interesting, and it looks like it just came out. So it was up there at $2 and it dropped all the way to 45 cents. I'd be on the daily probably trading this one, but it looks like some volume came in there. It's just kind of in a downtrend. I want to see a big breakout. So that's a very new coin. So the new coins, there's just not a lot of technical analysis I could give you on that. Here's Crown. I don't like this one. It's below the 50 week. Okay, below the 50 week here. This is probably more of a fundamental play, but I wouldn't touch it. Okay, it's below our 50 week again. When we're below the mean, okay, or on our EMAs, there our light blue line. That is when we're in a bear market. We want to trade with the market, not against the market. In order to trade with the market, it has to be above our EMA. Here's Ondo, ONDO. You can see here, not a lot of data on this, but the stochastic RSI is touching our white dotted line here. So I would be selling Ondo Finance here. I'd be taking profits up here at 136. CHZ is going to be the next one here. And this one looks like it's pointing up. So I'd be a holder of this one, holding until that stochastic RSI gets back up there to the white dotted line. That's going to be where you want to sell. Watch for a breakout on this one this week of 16 cents. That could definitely happen. It is in the cards. And again, just holding this thing until that stochastic gets back up there to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart, whichever one comes first. You can see it hit the stochastic back here on February 26th. Okay, boom. Where was that? That was the top right there at 17. Pulled back, green dot, okay, rip. Do it again, okay? I'm a holder of CHZ. That one looks good. Apple again, just ripping up here. Okay, just keep going. If you guys want to buy stocks, feel free, but I think there's a lot better opportunities in crypto right now. You can see Microsoft giving a red dot here on the weekly. I want to buy this thing closer to the 50, maybe around 375, but I don't know why you guys are buying big tech right now. You guys should be buying crypto. Crypto is about to go insane. Okay, crypto looks a lot more bullish than stocks. Amazon, on the other hand, doesn't look too bad with the stochastic down here at the at the line there. So I'm going to set a weekly alert on this. Actually, let me go back here to. Let me see if I can remember how to do this on the phone. By the way, I'm switching over to the phone here. So let me know how you guys like this. If you guys like the other view better, I'd be happy to go back. But I think everybody has a phone, and everybody can use the phone. So when I'm teaching on the phone and when I'm giving you guys this on the phone, I know everybody can use it. I know everybody doesn't have access to a laptop or or anything like that, or a desktop. So I think doing it on the phone is going to benefit us a lot more as a community. just for everybody. But I want to show you guys how to set up an alert here. You guys, I showed you how to set a 4-hour there, but I want to set one on Amazon here just to make sure. I think I already have one set, but I want to make sure that it gets done here. So I'll show you here. You just hit this plus button here, and then you go to alerts. Okay, you see where it said alerts there on the left-hand side under drawings. Okay, and then again, you want to select the condition up here. And you want to come down here to the bottom option where it says VMC. And what I do for the weekly is I set the small green dot there, small green dot on the weekly. I do once per bar. And then you'll get an email, right? They email it to you. They give you all the notifications. They'll say, hey, Amazon's showing a big or a small green circle on the weekly chart. Boom, that's your signal to buy. And these all get called out over there in the Discord for you guys. So if it's a name that we follow on the channel here, it's going to get called out. So if it's in our watch list that we're going to cover here in just a minute, okay, that means it's going to be called out. And those are right here overkill alerts. You guys never miss an alert on any of the names in our watch list. You can see we had a lot of red dots going off this week. Okay, we had a couple of green ones as well, but you guys never miss an alert. Okay, and this is really helpful because you can go back to it, and it's like an archive, because sometimes you get the email, but you're doing something and you forget about it. Here, you can come back here and check, and these are always going to be in here. So you can look at this, and then if you have the trading indicator right for yourself, you can reference the chart and make your decision based on that. I'm not here to trade for you guys. I'm just here to make trading easier for you guys and to help you guys understand and not make sure you're not buying at the top like everybody was buying Bitcoin at 70K back in 2021, and then it dipped down to 18, right? We don't want to do that. We want to buy when it's low and sell when it's high. Here's Microsoft. We covered that. Covered Amazon. I like Amazon. I just want to wait for the green dot confirmation. Okay, if this thing pulls back to like 160, it gives us a green dot, that would be amazing. Okay, but until that happens, I want to see the green dot on that. AMD still has a green dot. I got a stop loss on this one at 158. That SPY chart kind of worries me with stocks, and stocks are just really choppy right now. They're not. This strategy doesn't work as well as it does on crypto, just because stocks are so heavily manipulated because the market caps of them are so high. Okay, but with crypto, they can't be manipulated as much because of a lower market cap. Yes, they can be manipulated, but there's not billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars going around. I mean, like hundreds and trillions of dollars being traded every day. It will happen one day, but again, we got the green dot. What was it last week or 2 weeks ago on AMD, right at around 60 cents. It's sitting at around 61 right now. The trend is up. Okay, the trend is up, and as long as it holds that 57 level, I'd be playing it. I mean, I guess you could still be in it, but if it breaks down below 57, it'll probably come back down here to 46. I don't know. I'm just really focused on crypto right now, guys. That's AMD's cool, but I think the gains are going to be in crypto. Here's ApeCoin. So this one is below our 50-week moving average. So this one's breaking rule number 2 here, and rule number 2 is to trade assets trending above the 50 weeks. So you can see if you're buying ApeCoin, you're just getting crushed. Right, we're in a sick downtrend here, a sick downtrend. Okay, but it does have a green dot here. So if you want to be risky and you want to break rule number 2 here, which I'd recommend you don't do, set a stop loss at $1. Okay, you got about a 28% risk here. Okay, it could pump like it did right here, but again, I think there's some better names. We want to buy assets in an uptrend, not a downtrend. I think ApeCoin was a rug pull. And I think that's it. Yep, that's the last of the requests. So I'm going to scan through our watch list here. This is our crypto watch list. I got about 60 names on here. I'm just going to scan through this and look for green dots for you guys because I want to look at the signals. You had PNG closing red a couple weeks ago. So again, you got the red dot, so you should not be in a position right now. Or if you are in a position, you set a really, really tight stop loss at about 45 cents. Okay, I'd probably be looking at the daily here. Okay, I actually buy this one on the next daily dot. Okay, just because of how overextended we are to the downside here. So this one's actually setting up pretty nice. Yes, it does have the weekly, but again, we're trending above the 50-week. Okay, so the next green dot on PNG, I think, is going to be an excellent buying opportunity. I don't know when that's going to come. If I were to play this one, I would play the daily here. Okay, I'd play the daily chart, and I would buy the next green dot on the daily, and I would set a stop loss at that level. See, the last green dot came back here in May last time, right around 32, ripped all the way up to 60. That was a 100% trade. Okay, so daily chart is what I'm watching on PNG there. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, the monthly's pretty choppy. Okay, pretty choppy. I think there's some better setups over there on the weekly at least. That's a big bull flag though. Here's ABT red. That one's coming down. Okay, wait for the green dot on that one. AKT trying to stabilize here as well, but again, it's red. Wait for the green dot to enter on that. Here's FET. FET's just freaking. I don't even know what this thing's doing. Just chop, 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 chop. Again, wait on the green dot. I do like the fact that the stochastic's back down here on the floor. So again, once we get the green dot confirmation, that's when we can take our entry. But until that happens, okay, let's just be holding the line here. We might be able to pick this one up down here like 134. File also consolidating nicely here. It is a little bit below our 50-week moving average. Okay, let's wait on confirmation on that one too. Wait for the green dot. Boom. That'll be called out in the Discord. $5.22 is the level we're watching. Actually, you know what? Call it right there at 490. Okay, that's the level we're watching, and keep an eye on that. Here's Rose. This was called out by Smartass in the Discord last week. I like the trade. Okay, you had the green dot showing there on Rose. I actually want to drop this one for you guys over there in the Discord, just so you can see this chart. And again, the Discord is free to join. You guys don't have to be a member to be a part of it. There's just obviously a lot better tools and content when you do become a member. So all that information's over there. But again, links in the description. You guys can join for free. And boom, that was a confirmation. So the stop loss on this one can be moved up. Just use the weekly now at like 9 cents. Okay, but again, not selling this one till the stochastic gets back up here to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot. As long as the last dot is green, we are buyers and holders of the name. I like Rose. I'd play Rose this week. Stop loss would be 9. Here's PRO. This one was a top gainer yesterday on Coinbase. It has a nice green doji here. Let's wait for that confirmation, though. Wait for the green dot confirmation on it. It's trying to reverse here. That's a big wick candle there. Big old wick candle. Okay. Again, waiting on the green dot confirmation. That one's going to absolutely pop. And I actually want to set an alert on this one as well. Okay. So again, just hit condition, hit the bottom option once per bar. Come over here, small green dot. Boom. I'm going to copy and paste this, and this will be called out. It should already be set, but I think I just added this one in the other day. So again, this is going to call out that green dot when it comes, but I really, really like this chart. Okay, nice breakout there. I think this is a pretty low market cap coin, PROUSD. Let's look it up real quick. /info. PROUSD. Proppy is what it's called. It's tradable on Coinbase. This is only it's a $123 million market cap. So that's still a pretty big coin, but that is a massive breakout, and that is a massive wick candle right there. I don't see this one breaking down below 152. Okay, I don't see that one breaking down below 152. That's a nice bounce there off 152. I'd be a buyer of Proppy here. Okay, buyer of Proppy. I know the green dot isn't on the chart yet. When the green dot comes, I'd be an absolute buyer. But I'm keeping my eye on this one this week. That's PRO. That one's going to go ahead and go in the look at the buy list. Green. Okay, Rose was also over there as well. That one's also going in the green list, and I'll share that playlist with you guys over there in the Discord after